if you look at the camera there, say your first and last name and where you're from.
Is it all pointing at me?
It's a big wide angle.
Oh, okay. My name's Carlos Bean, and then we're here for Joe's birthday. Happy birthday, Joe.
There you go.
Excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Very cool. You get to enjoy his birthday.
Oh, heck yeah. It's my birthday today.
All right. We're doing 5 laps today in the GT3 with Buddy. Now, last couple things. Just remember out on the track, if at any time cars are passing one another, during that pass, I just have to have a hand on the wheel.
Okay.
And I'm watching all your mirrors for you, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, but just, yeah, don't let go.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you accelerate, you can go as fast as you want, but it's very important when you accelerate is to squeeze the throttle, ease into it. Kind of like you're at a red light, just turned green, you're just taking off. So smooth on the throttle, but full throttle up to the double orange cones. When we get there, I use my hands a lot. I'm gonna brake, kind of giving you the pace in which to brake, like you're coming to a stop sign. Once I get you to the speed, I know the car will go through the turn. I'll say release the brake, just let it balance through the turn. Wait for the apex. Squeeze the throttle as you unwind the wheel and come back straight. All right, all set?
Yes.
All right, so foot on the brake.
Got it.
We're in first gear here.
Beautiful.
And we're gonna go straight ahead, and our wheel may be turned, so just watch as we pull forward. There you go. And we'll follow that Corvette down there. So you're still in school up there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my 4th year. I'm doing mechanical engineering, but I'll probably take another year.
Nice. Yeah, once you get out of high school and you just start learning stuff that you're interested in,
Oh, yeah.
it just makes it that much more better. And because you're there because you want to be, not because you have to be.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to pull up just past this wall, right next to the blue cones for a moment, just so I can see down to this far corner here a little more. Keep going. And you're okay to go. Just smooth on the gas, right up on track. Once you're on track, shift up 1. Tight to this apex. Now just a straight line to that single cone straight ahead. Right out of here. And that'll be the most outer point of our turn, and then tight to this one. Like kind of like connect the dots. And then right here, accelerate as you're coming across left. There you go. And full throttles. There you go. One more. One more. Now right here, we'll brake. A little more. Downshift. Now release the brake all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, don't accelerate. Now I got a car coming up behind us here. We're gonna follow the orange Porsche right here. Follow that car. Full throttle. Now brake, downshift 1. Now no more shifting. Take your hands off the shifters and we're just gonna drive like an automatic back to that big straightaway. Now straight ahead to the orange cones on the right. Now just let it roll over the hill. Don't accelerate till you peak the hill and you're straightening the wheel. Now full throttle. Hard brake here. This is our tight one. Tight to your apex. There you go. Now right there, start straightening the wheel. And then coming back to the right. Full throttle. Tap the brake. Turn first. Now throttle straight. Little brake. Release it. And remember to be smooth on the throttle. Okay. Keep that consistent. Squeeze the throttle. All the way down. There you go. Brake, downshift. Now release the brake, hug that turn. Now right here, start unwinding the wheel. Perfect, full throttle. That was good. Good. Hard brake here, harder brake, much harder. Downshift, now release the brake. You see, this is our flat turn. Now, all the way to the orange cones.
Gas?
Yep, all the way to the braking cones. Every straightaway, you can accelerate all the way to the orange cones. Now accelerate. Straighten the wheel. There you go. Nice. That cone to that cone. And wait for the apex before you throttle.
Okay.
Now accelerate as you're straightening the wheel. There you go, right side. Tap of the brake, turn first. Throttle straight. Little brake. Now remember to be smooth. We're kind of hammering on the gas.
Okay.
Squeeze the gas.
Okay.
There you go.
That's
better. Now wait. Brake, tighter turn, right about there. Now start straightening the wheel. Perfect. Left side. Hard brake here. A little more. Start your turn. Now watch, just that tight there. It'll come to the middle, then back right. Nice and smooth. So you never want to accelerate while you're turning, always as you're unwinding the wheel. Now accelerate, so right about there.
Right about there.
And then like a diagonal line like that.
Yeah, hard to remember everything.
It's okay. And it's just straightening the wheel as you accelerate, like right here. Watch, start accelerating, squeeze the throttle. Look how slow we straighten the wheel.
Okay.
There you go. Tight there. Throttle straight. Little brake, off the brake. Let it roll through. Now don't accelerate till you get to your apex. Squeeze the throttle. Full throttle. That was great.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. One more. A little harder brake this time. Downshift one. Now release the brake.
Is that right?
That's okay. We're in third, but that's okay. Right here, accelerate, come up left. Shift up one. Harder brake here, downshift one. Now start your turn. Right there, just that tight. Now right side. Perfect. That cone to that cone. Right on the stripes there. Wait till you peak. And accelerate back to the left. Full throttle. And brake. Now I got a Lamborghini coming up behind us. It's one of our guys giving a ride along. Follow that guy there. There you go. Full throttle, right side. Right. Turn first. Throttle straight. There you go. Just a tap. And then that cone to that cone. Good balance with the throttle. It's just a maintenance throttle. Now full throttle. One more. Now we're faster, so brake harder. Downshift one. There you go. Now off the brakes. You stay up here. Now down to the bottom. So when you're at the bottom, you're right at that cone, and that'll line you up with that one. Nice.
Okay.
Brake here. Down one. Start your turn. And right there. Squeeze. There you go. That's okay. Now, right about middle. Right there. Back to the left. Now, we're going to go one more time here. Release the brake. I'm going to give you an extra lap.
Okay.
There you go. So right here. Middle of the track. Straighten. Right side. There you go. Tight there. Straight line. Brake. Off the brake and tight to your apex. Let it come out left as you accelerate. There you go. One more. And brake. Down one. There you go. Stay up here. Release the brake. Now down to the bottom. See, that's so much smoother. Now come up left. Just to that cone. There you go. Harder brake here. Down one. Start your turn.
So I'm gonna start.
Release the brake.
Okay.
What's
Should I
that?
try hitting the brake a little harder and then give it more gas?
Yeah, wait, brake. I'll explain as soon as we're done. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
And unwind. Full throttle. And brake. Now, this time we're gonna follow that blue Lamborghini between these two cones here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have time to answer that question right in the middle of that. Sorry.
Okay.
But go ahead and ask the question again.
So I wanted to try. I think I was hitting the brake too softly, and I could hit it harder. And I just don't remember.
Here's the basics. We get all the brake completed while you're straight.
Right.
Okay, so turn speed doesn't change. So the faster you're going down a straightaway, just the harder you got to brake.
Okay.
To kind of put it in simple terms, say a turn speed was 50 miles an hour. Say you're going 70. We're going to park right between that gray one and that white one all the way around. Say a turn speed is 50 miles an hour. You're going 70 miles an hour down a straightaway.
Yes.
Okay, tight turn here. Then you have to bring that down 20 miles an hour to make that turn. Now, if you're going 120 down a straightaway, you got to bring it down to 70 miles an hour slower to make the same turn.
Right.
Okay, so it's just faster you go, just more pressure on the brake. And you're not stabbing the brake, you're just
So would you
more
say
pressure on the pedal.
I probably needed more than I did, or do you think I did?
No, your brake was just fine.
Brake was fine?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Now, there's 3 places on the track where you might hear us say just a little tap of the brake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you approach the hill, you're coming up to the hill where the orange cones are?
Yes.
It's just a little tap there.
Little
Then
tap.
you use the momentum to carry you over the top. And also, coming up to this little chicane area here, you can tap the brake there.
Mm-hmm.
After you make that straight line, you're tapping the brake again at those orange cones that are over here.
Okay.
The other ones are at the end of long straightaways, and every turn is different. You have a big bank turn, which is our fastest turn, but it's also following our fastest straightaway. So it takes a decent amount of brake there. Now the next one we come up to before we go over the hill is that flat right angle turn. So that just takes a little more brake on that one, and most brake of all on this real tight one here.
Gotcha.
Okay, now that one there we tend to turn in a little early.
Okay.
And also on the big bank turn. Your last lap was great on that one there.
Good.
Waiting for that green cone before you make your turn, so that when you're at the bottom of the track, don't get down to the bottom of the track until you're at that green cone.
Okay.
Okay, the apex in the center of the turn. But it's just brake straight, roll through, like the throttle's attached to the wheel with a string.
Together, one unit. Okay.
Yes, and if you have a loose grip on the wheel, you relax that. When you accelerate, that car will naturally want to straighten itself.
Okay.
So instead of steering the car, you're providing resistance with your hands to not let it come out so fast.
Okay.
Right? So you're not coming out here and then having to get back over to this side. So it's just like when you come over the hill, for example, it's like this. Middle of the track, use the whole straightaway like a diagonal line to come across. So you're not coming out here and then trying to get back over too soon to get to that cone.
Yeah.
So just like this and over.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good.
No,
Appreciate
first
it.
time
That was
on the
amazing.
track, you did just fine.
Okay, sweet. Awesome.
And I was